Okay, hi guys. So in this lecture, I will be talking about a specific rule which was proposed in 1993. So let me write it down. Specific rule 1993. Okay, so what does the rule actually says? The rule says that if you have a compound like this in which all the CH2 groups are actually substituted with two or more identical functional groups, then the nomenclature for the same compound would be something like propane 1 2 3 tricarboxylic acid. Okay, and similarly, if we have something like this, then the name would be pentane 1 2 3, or rather 1 2 and 5 tricarboxylic acid. Okay, so a rule of thumb for nomenclature of this compound is that so let's say if in an unbranched alkane chain there is a presence of more than two carbon containing identical functional group, then alkane is considered to be parent carbon chain and carbo is used. So then alkane is considered to be a parent carbon chain just in these two cases, be a parent carbon chain and carbo is used. Carbo word is used. Okay, so let us now look at some of more examples of this type only. So we have something like CH2 CH CH2 C double bond O Cl C double bond O Cl and C double bond O Cl. Okay, so what would be the name of, or the UPC name of this compound? It would be simple. We would be taking this as our chain. So propane 1 2 3 tricarbonyl chloride or carboyl chloride. Okay, so if you have example like this in which I have I hope you remember what is used for CN. So it would be propane 1 2 3 tricarbonetrile. And if we have something like then its name would be propane 123 trimethyl thyl. Okay, so trimethyl would be coming here because it would be alkyl alkanoate, so trimethyl would be coming first, and then tricarboxylate. This would be the name. So now this thing is over, and now we are going to actually practice some more on writing IUPAC names of the following compounds. So practice session starts now, and you have to write the IUPAC name for the following compounds. So as you can see, in the preference order, the CO2H would be given the higher preference over the nitrile group. So the IUPAC name would be, this is the first carbon, this is the second carbon. On the second carbon, a nitrile group is attached, right? So it would be 2-cyanoethanoic acid. Okay. Second example would be again in this example also, this is the high priority functional group, and actually the ester part is attached at the carbon atom itself, right? So when the carbon atom is attached, so the prefix would be carbo or alkoxy carbonyl. So 4-ethoxy carbonyl okay, 4-ethoxy carbonyl butanoic acid. For example is, we have something like this. So for this, our main functional group is again CO2H, so hydroxy word would be used for the phenol group attached, so 2-hydroxy propane 1-oic acid. Or directly propanoic acid you can also write. So what would be the IUPAC name for this compound? So this would be nothing but 3-formyl. I hope you remember that for the amide group, prefix used would be formyl. Formyl 2-methyl so actually if you see, so I just it's a mistake from my side, so just pardon me. So actually in the preference list, actually amide comes before CHO, so we are writing the formyl part for the CHO functional group, not for the amide functional group. Amide will be writing the suffix for the amide part. So 3-formyl is for the aldehyde group, right? So three formyl, 2 methyl. So I suppose you get the naming convention. This will be the first carbon, second carbon, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So 2 methyl hex, 2 in amide. Okay, so this would be the IUPAC name of this compound. Okay, then what about this compound? So as you can see, in this compound we have both ketone and aldehyde group, and if you just see that aldehyde is given more priority than the ketone group, so it would be nothing but 1 2 3 4 3 oxo butane 1 ul. Okay, now the sixth, talking about the next example, we have something like and CO2H. So now as you can see that CO2H will be given is the highest priority functional group, so it would be given the suffix, and the longest carbon chain is, let's count it, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Why are we taking this double bond? Obviously double bond is given preference over single bonds. So this is the carbon chain, so hepta, where are all the double bonds? The second carbon and the sixth carbon. 2 6 di in oic acid. So this completes our suffix part and the word root. Now only the substituents and the other functional group are left to be prefixed. So it would be 3N ethylamine with 2 and 5 dimethyl hepta 2 6 dienoic acid. Okay, next example we have something like so what would be the name of for this compound? As you can see that sulfonic acid would be is the high priority functional group here, so it would be given the suffix. So let us count the carbon left. So longest chain would be 1 2 3 4, this is the amide group, and 5. So pentane sulfonic acid is the word root and the suffix. So let's talk about the prefix now. So as you can see that the ester is connected with O group, so it would be 3 alkanoil, in this case methanoil because of CH3, methanoil, oxo or methanol oxy, I beg your pardon, methanoil oxy, and oh sorry, not because of this carbon, as the O is attached there are 2 carbons here, right? So it would not be methanoil, instead it would be ethanoil, right? So 3 ethanoil. And what about the Amide's prefix name is carbonyl. I hope you remember. So it would be 4 carbonyl, 3 ethanoyl oxypentane oic acid. So we'll be covering some more of these examples in the next tutorial.